Okay, if you can hear me, kindly type 111 in the comment section. I can see one person is already with us. If you can hear me, you pardon my lightning. My lightning is kind of like I told you guys, and I just took light in our area. So I'm still trying to see how I can just improvise, and then that is the essence of the whole lightning you're seeing. All right, so I can thank you, Mr. Okay, I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Shining, I can see you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're just waiting for just 1 minute and then we'll be starting live because I said we're going to start by 8:37. All right. So by 8:37 p.m. we're going to be starting live. All right. So I trust you already have your writing materials here. So if you have your book ready, kindly type book in the comment section. Let me know that you're with me. If you have your book ready, kindly type book. Okay. We're getting set. It's less than 40 seconds more. If you can hear me, and you're ready for me and you have your writing materials, kindly type book in the comment section and then we'll kick start immediately. All right. We're going to kick start immediately. Okay. Nice one. I love what I'm seeing here. Okay. I think that is enough confirmation already. So without any much wasting of time, let's just get started because like I said, those are probably the notes that were not present in this live session would end up catching the replay. So it's still the same thing, just that they're going to miss out on the corrosive energy. All right. So let's get on with the training proper. So I welcome you all to okay, Mr. Godwin, I see you too. Thank you. Welcome. So I welcome you to the second day of this corrosive training. Just like yesterday, I believe you all understood the values and then you pondered upon it and then see how you can start adjusting your schedules to ensure that, okay, you fit properly into this training. So in today's training, we're going to be talking about one thing. That is the mindset, the crypto millionaire mindset. Trust me, guys, like I've said, and then I'll keep on saying it. Everybody would think maybe it's just enough to just learn how to buy cryptocurrency. No, there are actually some background things you need to put in check if you actually want to make the most out of this training. So before we start, I want to give you guys a story about myself. All right. So I'm just going to show you why mindset is very, very important. And then I want you to pay attention to this story because you're going to understand why you need to pay attention. In fact, this is the most important part of this training because if you don't have a proper mindset about cryptocurrency, there is no how you're going to make money in this industry. There is no how. Now let me give my story. So I think 2021, middle 2021, that was when I discovered BNB, the BNB coin. If you know BNB coin, you understand that BNB coin rose to as high as $600. $600 was its all-time high. So when I discovered BNB, I think BNB was $40 or so. It was around $40. That was when I discovered BNB. And at that particular point in time, my mindset has not yet been elastic. In the sense, my mindset has not yet been conditioned for cryptocurrency. I could not really understand the possibilities in the industry. Nobody was there to tell me about the possibilities in the industry. So even as I discovered this particular gem, then I never see $40 in my life. $40 is just 20K. I'm speaking real facts here. Then I've never really had an opportunity of saying I'm going to trade and make up to 40,000 naira in the market, like trading one particular coin and get 40,000 naira. I never ever imagined it. So the moment I discovered this particular coin, I knew it was a very, very good coin. But what did I do? Because I did not really have the right mindset, the moment I made a very small gain in the market, I felt like I have hammer. My mindset was already limited. I understand, like my mindset was already limited. So the moment I started trading, this coin was a very, very good coin. Imagine when I got notified about this particular coin, the coin was at $40. And then I entered the coin. I think the coin rose to $60. And then I was feeling I have cashed out from this particular coin. I just made 40,000 and then I'm feeling as if I have made the whole money in the world. Why am I feeling that excited? And then do you know what? Out of that excitement, I quit trading cryptocurrency. I exited the market and then I was jumping, celebrating online, telling people that, I'm not a big boy, I've made money in cryptocurrency, not knowing that my mindset was actually a mess. My mindset was actually a shithole. Now, why was it a shit? Imagine somebody making just 40,000 naira. Why he ought to have made 400,000 and then he's celebrating. There are people that already had a good mindset that when they made that first $400,000, because of their mindset was already elastic, they already understood the possibility in this industry. Their mindset was already properly established. They were able to still hold a certain position and ensure that they made more profit in it. But because I never had a good mindset in cryptocurrency, because I never saw the possibility, in fact, the essence of having a good mindset towards cryptocurrency is for you to be able to see the possibilities of cryptocurrency. But because I never had a good mindset, because I never saw the possibilities, nobody ever called me to the fact that my mindset is very, very important if I must succeed in cryptocurrency. I ended up selling my cryptocurrency at it looked as if it was a profit. Yeah, let's assume I entered with 20,000 naira and then I saw 40,000 naira. I was like, wow, I've made money in cryptocurrency. It's not kind of vibe now, not knowing that there is more to cryptocurrency. I had a limiting mindset. My mind could not see the fact. I could not imagine myself making 100,000 naira in cryptocurrency. I could not imagine myself making 400,000 in cryptocurrency. I could not imagine myself making 1 million naira in cryptocurrency. Because I could not imagine myself making that kind of money in cryptocurrency, I could not allow myself think to that particular level. So ideally, if I was supposed to wait and get profits, but because of I felt like this one I don't get is enough, it's kind of limit. Like I was limiting myself. The market was ready to give me money, but my mindset was limiting me. That is why I'm calling attention to the fact that you need to establish, you need to settle down and then think about your mindset first. Ensure that your mindset is in place before you begin trading cryptocurrency. Because trust me, guys, just imagine a situation whereby you use 50, can you watch your 50,000 naira rise to 500,000 naira? Trust me, just very few people have that kind of mindset. Very few people. Now, I'm saying that now you might be feeling as if you can do it because of it is yet to start happening. But with cryptocurrency, your 50,000 naira can turn to 5 million naira. My dear, can you withstand that kind of shift? If you cannot withstand that kind of shift, then I think you need to pay attention to this particular training, because this is where you're going to understand that cryptocurrency is a game of the mind. Trust me, I've seen people say they'll be like, if I knew about cryptocurrency since 2007, I would have bought cryptocurrency. That is a big lie. Because see, there are people that if you are told them that Bitcoin will get to $6,000, even at $100, they would not buy as at 2019. Why? Because their mindset was not properly established. Even if they had bought at $100, because of they have a very poor mindset. Their mindset is not elastic to see the possibilities of cryptocurrency. They will not be able to wait to take maximum profit from cryptocurrency. But then if you have a good mindset, if you understand the possibilities in cryptocurrency, you'll be able to hold the particular coin and get maximum return from it. Like I said, ask yourself, can you withstand your 50,000 naira going to 5 million naira? If you cannot, if your heart is in jiggy because of your 50,000 naira is turning to 500,000 naira and 500k is turning to 5 million, then you need to actually sit down and then talk to yourself and tell yourself that in cryptocurrency, that thing is possible. Tell yourself that it is possible, because it's the only way you can agree that it is possible that it can happen to you. But then if you're yet to agree to the fact that it is possible, then it is not going to happen to you. That is why you need to pay attention to this particular training, because in this particular training, I'm going to call your attention to some certain factors that you need to actually put in place if you must develop a healthy mindset towards cryptocurrency. Right. So without any further, that is just an introduction. Now let's get into the what we have for the training properly. All right. So the first factor you need to actually consider before you can develop a healthy mindset, a healthy crypto millionaire mindset, is a positive mindset. I highlighted it here. Positive mindset. You need to build a positive mindset. See, everything you've heard about cryptocurrency is true. Cryptocurrency can change your life for good. Cryptocurrency can change the life of anybody associated with you. But first of all, you need to have a good mindset. Now, how do you have a good mindset? You need to avoid three things. Number one, cryptocurrency is not a Ponzi scheme. Cryptocurrency is not something that will say invest 10,000 naira and get 20,000. Cryptocurrency is not like that. That is one of the first things, because there's a lot of misconception about cryptocurrency, and then that is why people they normally, when they come to cryptocurrency and then they discover the reality, they get disappointed simply because they do not really have a good mindset about cryptocurrency. They have a merry mentality about cryptocurrency. So I'm calling attention to the fact that you need to have a good mindset. Number one, understand that cryptocurrency is not a Ponzi scheme. Now we're talking about mindset. I'm just trying to expatiate on this positive mindset thing. Number one, understand that cryptocurrency is not a Ponzi scheme. Nobody will say you should invest 10,000 and get 10,000. No, it doesn't happen like that. Number two, cryptocurrency is not a get rich quick scheme. I've seen instances whereby, because of the way the media carries the whole news about cryptocurrency, people feel like cryptocurrency is the only thing that can make them leave the trenches in the shortest period of time. It's not going to work like that. Cryptocurrency is not magic. Cryptocurrency is just like every other business that you know. If you don't give it time to grow, if you don't give it time to master, you're not going to make any money from it. Cryptocurrency is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a business, and then you need to allow, just as you allow your business to grow, just as when you're growing up as a child, no matter the kind of food you eat, no matter the kind of exercise you do, you cannot outgrow your growth rate. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. You need to understand that it's a gradual process. And then until you understand and come to terms that cryptocurrency is not going to be, it's not like a get rich quick, it's not a Ponzi scheme. You'd be at peace. See, if you don't understand this, but you would never be at peace. Maybe if you're making small progress, you always neglect your small progress. Simply because of what you are thinking, maybe cryptocurrency, I suppose don't blow now because of I'm trading Bitcoin, I suppose don't blow. No, it doesn't happen overnight. There's nothing like what overnight success in cryptocurrency. It is not a get rich quick scheme. And another misconception again that's going to help you develop a positive mindset is that you need to understand that cryptocurrency is not the fastest way to make money on earth. I've seen people, because of how the media say, I was able to turn 1 million to 100 million in cryptocurrency, and then somebody feel like, okay, I can come and fast track my success in cryptocurrency. Almost a lie. If you don't really understand some certain things in this industry, instead of it to become rich faster, you become poor faster. That is how dangerous it can be. If you fail to understand this truth I'm telling you now about this positive, you need to test that everything you're being about cryptocurrency, it is true. But you see, Ponzi scheme, it is not Ponzi scheme. Get rich quick scheme is not a get rich quick scheme, and it is not the fastest way to make money. Yes, cryptocurrency can give you some kind of fast money. Yes, it can give you like fast money. Just the way Nigerian politicians used to give people money now. You just enter office today and then the next day you're already cashing out, already buying. Cryptocurrency can do that thing for you, but the chances are very, very slim. Understand, the chances are very, very slim. So you need to tell us that, okay, cryptocurrency are none of any of these things I just listed here. All right, so that is just the first thing that can help you develop a healthy mindset about cryptocurrency. Now, the next factor that's going to help you develop a good crypto mindset is what? Patience. All right, patience. Now, what is patience? Now, patience is just simple. Your ability to wait in expectation that your analysis plays out. Trust me, guys, a time would come. Don't worry, when we get to the point of where you start practicing analysis properly, you'll understand that there are points whereby you take a particular trade. The only thing that's going to make you profit from that particular trade is your ability to wait in knowledge of the fact that your analysis will take time to play out. The fact that you discover that this particular coin is about to pump does not mean that it will pump immediately you buy it. You need to tell yourself that you must wait for it to pump. You see this patient thing, but a lot of people do not really have this patience in cryptocurrency, and then that is why they don't ever make good money in cryptocurrency. But then I'm calling attention to the fact that you need patience. Everything needs patience to play out. If you go and look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin does not happen in thin space. If Bitcoin was going to if Bitcoin was going to pump under 24 hours, it is going to actually take, if at all Bitcoin was going to pump from $60,000 to $75,000 in 24 hours, it will not just happen in one candle. No, it will take time. Your ability to wait. You understand? Like, and then once it's pumping, it does not just pump up in a straight line. It goes up and down. Like you all know, you all must have seen how a chart looks like. So it's your ability to know that, okay, I need patience to be able to eat from this particular industry. That is the only thing that's going to make you to stay without getting tensed. I've seen instances whereby people they will claim they are patient, but then the moment they buy a particular coin, their chart is already beating. Let this thing do. Like, no, it doesn't happen like that. You need to actually allow yourself understand that this thing requires time to play out. The fact that you got a perfect entry does not mean that it's going to play out immediately. You need to be patient enough to understand that time is required for you for your analysis to play out as you want. Trust me, people that bought Bitcoin in 2019 and still hold today understand the concept of patience. If they are not patient, they would have sold off the asset since. But because of the importance of patience, they're able to hold on to that particular asset. Are we together? Uh-oh, sorry, my light is going off. What's wrong? Shit. Okay, more. This my light just trip off. I was actually thinking maybe NEPA will just give us assurance, so I didn't even charge itself, man. This is bad. So please, I think you pardon me. Let me just unmute. My darkness was not really distract us. Let me just use this camera. And I think this is better now, right? This is going to be able so that everybody gets to concentrate. Right. So like I said, patience is very, very needed. You need to be patient in order for you to make money from cryptocurrency. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what? Is practice. See, let me tell anybody that developed a healthy mindset today, all developed it because of their ability to practice. In as much as I'm teaching you how to make money from cryptocurrency, if on your own part you're not willing to practice all that you'll be learning from here, everything I'm going to be saying in this particular training is going to be a waste. So your ability to build a healthy crypto mindset. See, building a healthy crypto mindset does not just happen overnight. You need to practice it. You need to just like every footballer that's out there now. Before a footballer to be able to, like for Ronaldo for Ronaldo to tell himself that he's actually the best player out there, is because of what he has been. He has practiced himself into that kind of mentality. If he was not practicing, if he did not really trust his practice, there's no how Ronaldo will be able to keep on telling us that he's the best. But because of he trust the fact that he was practicing, he was able to still maintain that glory that he was the best. So if you have to actually develop a healthy mindset in this cryptocurrency, you need to tell yourself that yes, you must practice this thing. Now, practicing does not just mean TA. No, you need to practice learning how to build a positive mindset, because believe me, if you already have a mentality that cryptocurrency is going to make you a millionaire in overnight, it's going to be hard for you to be able to drop that mentality. You need to keep on practicing to drop that mentality aside and understand and imbibe the new mentality. So you need to practice, aside from just practicing all I'm going to be teaching here, aside from practicing with all the assignment, aside from practicing how to draw chart, aside from practicing FA and TA, you need to practice to accept the fact that, okay, you need to change your mindset, condition your mindset. It takes practice for you to have a good mindset about cryptocurrency. So that is the third factor you need to put in place if you must develop a healthy mindset about cryptocurrency. All right. So the next one is what? Is consistency. Now, each of these things I'm listing here might look as if they're just the common thing, but then they are common things that people are neglecting, and that is why nobody is really making huge amount of money in cryptocurrency, because of what? They are neglecting what they don't supposed to what they're supposed to adhere to. If you neglect, like, do I'm saying consistency, it's not just to be. No, consistency is more than just coming and just practicing once and then go back. No, just like what NEPA is doing for me now. Look at NEPA is misbehaving now. NEPA is just coming off and on, and then they'll be frustrating my life. They are not. If you're going to make money from cryptocurrency, if you want to develop a good mindset, you need to be ready to be consistent in practicing. Like I mentioned, practice. Now, how do you ensure that practice is fruitful? Is when you're consistent in practicing. So if you're not consistent in practicing, there is no how you're going to be able to build a healthy mindset in this crypto industry. It's not going to happen. I don't expect that today you're telling yourself, cryptocurrency is not a get rich quick scheme, and then tomorrow you're starting thinking, I suppose don't blow for this cryptocurrency now. Like, you're already gambling the thought that you're not being consistent in trying to develop a healthy mindset. So if you're not consistent in that particular lane, you are not going to make money in this industry. You're not going to get that crypto millionaire mindset. Now, by the time we begin to interact, I'll begin to introduce you to some of the crypto influencers you should follow, so you'll be able to learn from them. You'd understand that these people are consistent in doing what they're doing. Come rain, come shine, they are consistent. Not because of the market is dipping and then you run. No, if you run away, that is how the knowledge will run away from you too. As simple as that. So you need to come to the terms that even if we die here, that kind of mentality, that's what I want you to believe, to imbibe now. We die here mentality. In the sense that if the market is dipping, you are here. If the market is mooning, you are here. Come rain, come shine, you are here. The spirit of consistency. That is the only way that you can develop a healthy crypto millionaire mindset. A lot of people know these things, but then they are not putting it into practice. That is why they are not making any headways in this industry. So if you want to make money in cryptocurrency, you need to tell yourself, okay, I must develop a healthy, I must be ready to consistently apply effort to develop a healthy effort. Consistency is a factor you cannot neglect. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to talk about is what is be comfortable talking about money. This one is very, very sweet. Be comfortable talking about money. Now, when I mean talking about money, I don't mean talking about 10,000, I don't mean talking about 100,000, I don't mean talking about 500,000. You need to be comfortable talking about what? Big money. Because the money in cryptocurrency is something that a small mindset cannot really handle it. You're talking about millions, hundreds of millions of naira a year, millions in dollars. If you're not comfortable talking about money, if you're somebody that if a person tell you 100 million, you say, I'm 100 million too big, then cryptocurrency is not for you. Because you're here to build generational wealth. Generational wealth is not 5 million. Generational wealth is not 50 million. We're talking about good money, 400 million, 500 million, even a billion naira. And then if you're not comfortable talking about big money, trust me, guys, that alone is an erring mentality in cryptocurrency entirely. Because you cannot come to cryptocurrency with a rigid mentality, the mentality that I want to just come and make urgent 2K. No, you're not here to make urgent 2K. You're here to build wealth. So you need to be comfortable. Let's assume you see me talking about money and then you see me talking about big figures. Don't start scratching your head. If there was a time that if somebody's mentioning 5 million, like, almost 5 million are big money. But because of how I've understood cryptocurrency now, but almost I dare not allow myself look at 5 million like big money. Right? Because if you look at 5 million like big money, your mind there's where your mind will just limit your functionality. You will not be able to think above 5 million. But then once you get comfortable talking about big money, trust me, guys, even if person call 100 million, it no go shake you. And that is the kind of mentality or the kind of mindset you need to build now. A mindset that you're comfortable talking about huge amount of money. Because whatever we're here to build is not, we're not here to build urgent 2K. No, we're here in such a that maybe if like now, let me take for instance Chris Andy now. If this man start talking about the kind of money they used to make, trust me, guys, some of you be like, this money, they this world. As simple as that. So if you're not ready to start thinking that big, trust me, guys, you're not going to make any money in cryptocurrency. So for you to make money in cryptocurrency, you need to tell yourself, okay, I must begin to reason this thing back. I need to start reasoning this kind of way. I need to start thinking in hundreds of millions. I need to start thinking in billions. Don't be scared. Don't say, because I never make 1 million in cryptocurrency, I'm not going to talk about cryptocurrency. I'm not going to talk about, I cannot see myself as a crypto millionaire. No, have that mentality. You can like begin to visualize yourself as a crypto millionaire. Because if you can't, you'll not be able to make that money. Like they always say, accumulation of wealth begins from what? From desires. If you cannot imagine yourself and desire yourself in that position, there's no how you can bring it into reality. So get very comfortable talking about big numbers. If you start talking about 100 million and then one of your friend is saying, oh my God, your dream too big, leave that friend and leave them and go away. Because what their kind of mentality is not something that's going to make you to prosper in this crypto industry. You need an elastic mentality in the sense that if somebody is talking about 100 million, you know, go shake. You be gallant. I don't know if you understand, but that is the kind of mentality I want you to build today. If somebody's talking about 100 million, you're not going to shake. It's not going to it's not going to sound as if it's a big, 100 million is big money. Let's not lie about that one. But with the kind of money, with the kind of intention we want to build, with the kind of money we want to build in cryptocurrency, 100 million is just the least. But then once there's, but once you have, there's a question mark in your mentality, but if person say, I just cashed out 5 million, be like, oh boy, this guy, your life don't better. No. People are trading with hundreds of millions, and then in one trade they're making huge amount of money, and then small 5 million you're saying person don't cash out. No, get very comfortable talking about see, this is something that's not going to happen overnight too. Like I told you guys, like in my own story now, in my own case now, I told you guys that when I made 40K the first time, I was celebrating as if I've made 1,000, as if I've hammered in life. Small 40K. That was because of, from my own background, 40K looked at like big money. I never had the opportunity to hold that kind of money in my face. So the moment I made that kind of money at first, I felt as though I've blew, as if I've made it in life. So if you actually want to learn, or you want to, if you're ready to start making money in this industry, but begin to feel at ease, begin to feel comfortable. You see, anybody if they ask you, begin to think of big things. If possible, self, like if you want to enter car, but say, come on, this car, like begin to price cars, mentally price cars. If you see a car pass, a car, this car, I thought you know go worth 10 million. Nobody this kind of car I want to buy. Just so that you get really comfortable talking about that kind of money. Because see, like I said, cryptocurrency, but 100x is not, 100x can happen in less than 3 weeks. You can get 100x of your profit. So imagine putting 50,000, 100x of 50,000 is what? 5 million. Then imagine putting 500K. Imagine put some the person cannot watch his money go from 500K to 5 million, because he'll be scared. Maybe when his money, when his portfolio begins to increase, be like, just let me get this money. Your mind will begin to beat. But your ability to get comfortable talking about big money is going to make you feel at ease, even if you're making hundreds of millions in a single trade. Trust me, guys, we are here to make money. We're not here to make chicken change. We're here to make good money. So be very, very comfortable. Why I'm hammering on this particular is because I want you to be very, very comfortable talking about money. Not just money, but big amount of money. If you can hear me, type 111 in the comments section. Let me know that you're getting this fire. Just type 111. Sorry for the lightning. My NEPA just do a strong thing, and then I forgot I didn't charge my light. All right, so that is why this is happening like that. But then if you're getting me, type 111 in the comments. Let me know that you're flowing with me. This mindset thing is very, very important. A lot of people will overlook this thing, but I'm telling you, if you overlook this thing, a time would come where you'll be like, and this guy said this thing, though. People are like that. Like I told you about my own self. Even my friends, whenever we started making money in crypto, we'll be like, so this thing they possible in cryptocurrency. Maybe you just woke up one day and then you saw 5x, your money was 5 times the amount you put inside. We saw, okay, thank you, sir. I can see you. When we saw the 5x, we like, oh boy, our heart shake. But then when we began to get comfortable with making money in cryptocurrency, even 10x, no, they shake us. We'll be happy, but then we know that okay, there is more. We're not just happy, okay, thank you, Mr. Shiny. I thank you. I can see all of you. We know we are happy, but then we not really allow that over excitement just handle us. 5 million is small money. That is just the honest truth. Forget that in Nigeria, because of how poverty is in Nigeria, if somebody gets 5 million, they'll be like, oh, they have hammered. They'll even want to go and buy a car and start celebrating. But here, I want you to understand the fact that you need to learn how to like force yourself to start thinking big. That is the only way you can make it large in this industry. All right. So let's continue now. Now, the next factor you need to consider is what? Make peace with the fact that losses are part of the game. I've seen instances whereby people want to trade cryptocurrency, and then at the end of the day, when they encounter small loss, they'll be like, my village people are after me. It is not like that. Just like every business, there are ups and downs in cryptocurrency. And until you come to terms that okay, losses are part of the game, you would never be at peace with cryptocurrency. And then remember, your mental health is very, very important for you to succeed in cryptocurrency. So losses are part of the game. But what are we not trying to say now? Aside from, yes, we understand that yes, losses are part of the game, but what you should try to limit is the occurrence of the losses. Ensure that anytime you have a loss, the loss should not outweigh your profits. Ensure that your wins always overshadows your losses. It's just like every businessman. Every businessman experiences losses, but then they always strive to ensure that okay, their profits always supersede their losses. That is the only way they will keep on being in a particular industry. They are not scared of the losses, just that they try as much as possible to maximize or capitalize on their profits. So that is what I want you to understand today. The fact you're coming to trade cryptocurrency you're learning under me does not mean that everything is going to be all rosy for you. No. Some days will come whereby you'll be like, oh boy, now so this cryptocurrency market day, you would lose money. But now understand that losing the money is part of the game. But what we should try to do is that we should ensure that okay, if we are losing, let us lose probably 2 out of 10 trades. Let us be winning on 8, or in fact just ensure that your winning trade is more than your losing trade. But losses are part of the game. Don't beat yourself over any loss. When I started cryptocurrency, if I make small loss 5,000 baht, I no go fit sleep for night. That is because nobody told me that what losses were part of the game. I felt as though if I was losing, I was not getting it right. But then the moment I began to understand I began to understand how the big boys were playing, I understood that they've already made peace with the fact that losses are going to come. So even if losses come, they will not even get shaken, because they know that at the end of the day, their profit will outweigh the losses. Are you getting me? So that is exactly what I want you to tell yourself today. Like, just sit down, then just allow yourself to feel at ease. Maybe if you make a loss, say, this loss na normal thing, just because you know, okay, in the long run, you're going to make times 10 or even times 100 of that money you lost. All right? So make peace with the fact that losses are part of the game. And then if you encounter any particular loss, do not beat yourself. Do not fight yourself. I've seen instances whereby people make small loss and then they go into depression. I personally have made losses that made me went into depression. That was because of what I did not really understand that losses are part of the game. But now that I have understood that losses are part of the game, I know they worry again. Because I know that okay, if I lost in this particular trade, on other trades, I'm going to make times 3, times 5, or even times 10 of that particular money I lost. Are you getting it? So that is it. Understand that losses are part of the game. Just that we're going to try as much as possible to ensure that what we get more profit than more losses. All right, so let's go to the 7th point now. There is no need for perfection. One thing about people is this. One thing about crypto traders is this. Once they want to start trading cryptocurrency, they feel as if they must get everything. Everything must be perfect. Like they feel like, this is way I'm learning from this guy. Now this guy is too good. Now if I'm not perfect now, there's nothing for me. I must be. No, you're not here to compete for perfection. You're here to make money. Keep perfection, because if you keep on chasing perfection, you'll always be disappointed. That is just the honest truth. If you keep on chasing perfection, you'd always be disappointed. So understand that perfection is not necessary for you to profit in this industry. You're going to make mistakes. Seeking for perfection will only keep you heartbroken. There are instances whereby I was doing my technical analysis, and then I was waiting for a perfect laptop never came, there's no how you're going to make money in this industry. Understand that perfection is not necessary for you to, you don't need to be perfect to make money in cryptocurrency. No, you don't need to be perfect. I've seen people that be like, this cryptocurrency, when I go become like this boss. You don't need to be like this boss. The essence for you to what, to make money, to make profit, and then that is all. You don't need to be what, to be perfect. But a lot of people do not really understand this particular thing. That is why they keep on what, having difficulties making money in cryptocurrency. Right. So that being said, understand that perfection is not needed for you to make money in cryptocurrency. You don't need to be perfect. All you need to do is to be profitable. Leave perfection for who wants to be perfect. It won't be that. Focus on making money. Focus on profit, not perfection. All right. So let's look at the what, the eighth factor you need to consider now. It was learn to trust your guts. Now, what do I mean by learning to trust your guts? Now, see, sometimes you might just wake up and then your mind will tell you that, guy, do this thing. See, if it's in cryptocurrency, learn to listen to that voice that's telling you that particular thing. Because you see, this mind that God gave us, to some extent, when you begin to think cryptocurrency, you would understand what I'm telling you perfectly. I don't know if anybody has ever experienced that situation whereby you woke up one morning and then you felt like, "Kai, I shouldn't take this particular route. Something bad might happen." No, you might not. You might not necessarily feel that something bad might happen, but somehow your mind just said that, "Okay, don't follow this particular route. Something bad might happen." That is your mind talking to you. That let's use the word, that is God talking to you. And then if you not listen to that particular mindset, you might end up following a particular route that at the end of the day you go and fall into trouble. It happens in cryptocurrency. Trust me, guys, there are instances whereby I was not doing any analysis. Let me use the example now. There's this particular coin, STEEM. You see this coin, there's one day I was just on my own and then my mind just them that, guy, go and look at this particular coin. This coin was going to pump. Nobody told me about this particular coin. I just felt it in my mind. And then I looked at that particular coin, although I didn't take that particular trade because then I was yet to understand that my gods can actually help me. I didn't take that part. I was just saying, let me just go and look at it. You know that before I know it, that coin began to pump. That was my mind talking to me. It happens in cryptocurrency a lot. I don't know how to explain that particular word. It happens. Suppose call it spiritual analysis, whereby God is going to reveal to you a particular cryptocurrency. It happens real time in cryptocurrency. And then until you learn to pay attention to this, your God, you're going to be missing out on some potential gains in cryptocurrency. But then the moment you make peace with the fact that all of these situations like this are going to happen, you're going to prepare for it. Don't worry, along the line, I'm going to keep on explaining how trusting your God is going to help you. Even in your trade journal, when we get to that point of talking about trade journal, you're going to understand where I was talking about what trade journal, where I was talking about how you're going to record your goals. Probably if you just wake up one morning and then something just touched your mind and then you feel like, this particular coin, even without conducting analysis, go and write it down and then monitor that particular trade. It is possible that is your gift. God is trying to use your gift. Like it happens. I'm not trying to say magic happens in cryptocurrency here, but I'm trying to call attention to the possibility of fact that sometimes you don't need to conduct analysis, but then you get a coin that will perform very well. My boss, Chris Annie, does that very, very well. He'll just be on his own. You just say his mind told him to buy this particular coin. And then since he has understood the concept of trusting his God, you just trust his God and then you go and buy that particular coin. And to the long run, the coin is going to play out just as his mind tells him without any analysis. Now, I'm not saying that you should just allow your analysis to chance and allow your mind to be deceiving. You need to verify. That's why you need to actually learn to do all of those analysis. But then sometimes your mind is going to tell you some things. Obey that particular mind. All this I'm saying here might not really make sense to you, probably because of you're new in the industry. That is why I'm talking about it first of all. So by the time you begin to encounter things like this, you understand, okay, Opara has said something like this before. Are you understanding? So learn to trust your guts. It might not always tell you the correct things, but most at times, for example, on me, it worked on me for FTM. If you know FTM coin, it worked on me. I was just on my own, and then I just felt like this FTM coin, it's gonna be a better coin to hold, just like that. And then, although on FTM, I trusted FTM, and then I worked with FTM, and so I made some money from FTM. But then for that Steamon, I did not really work with Steamon. I'm just giving you clear instances where it has happened to me. So if you want to actually make money in cryptocurrency, you need to learn to trust your guts at a certain point in time. Now, there's one thing about trusting your guts now. Trust me, if you want to trust your gut, before you begin to start trusting your gut, you must have fed it with enough information. For example, if I don't know about cryptocurrency, but there's no how I'll be able to trust my gut to even buy any particular cryptocurrency. But because I've been studying, it got to a point where my mind began to suggest for me cryptocurrency that might do well. That is because of what I have fed that particular mindset to what with I've fed it to a lot of informations. So if you want to get to a point whereby you're going to begin to have your mind suggest for a cryptocurrency to buy, you need to actually what feed it with what with information. Always invest time in what in learning. Are you getting me? If you're getting me, kindly drop 111 in the comment section. If you're getting me, if you're still with me, drop 111 in the comment section. As simple as that. You need to learn to trust your gut. That see, that is why I'm taking my time to explain this things first, because a time would come you will understand this, and I'm telling you now. Except if you probably came to cryptocurrency with a Ponzi scheme mentality, but if you came to cryptocurrency to make generational wealth in cryptocurrency, a time would come whereby you look at this guy told this, you just be sleeping and then you just wake up and then you be like, there's going to be a dip. Go and sell your profits, go and take profit, or go and exit a particular trade. It happens like that. It might not always happen in areas whereby it's going to pump. It might not always happen in areas whereby the coin is going to pump. You get it might happen in areas your mind might suggest you that okay, this coin you buy is going to dip. Even in people's dream, it has happened. Somebody will just be dreaming, and then from that dream, okay, thank you, Mr. Shani, I can see you. Thank you, Mr. Absolute, I can see you. Thank you. There are people that even in their dreams, they will just like see this thing I'm telling you now, but that is why I'm glad I'm exposing to this hacks now, because a time would come whereby you might just be walking, and then something will just happen. Probably somebody will just even press a horn of his car, pump, and then one coin will just come to your mind. This coin might pump. Go and check that coin on coin market cap. Go and check that coin on your analysis and put an eye on that particular coin. You discover that that coin will most likely pump. And then if you discover that you're getting this kind of suggestion often, it is an indication that probably you've gotten your own gift in crypto market. In as much as I'm not trying to sound spiritual here, but there are certain times that spirituality plays a role in cryptocurrency. All right? There are moments like that where spirituality what plays a role in cryptocurrency. You just be on your own, and then someone will tell you, guy, go and buy this particular coin. If it pump, it happens real life in cryptocurrency. And all of this is because of what you've been able to have a proper mindset. Trust me, anybody that's having a skeptical mindset about cryptocurrency, but there is no how your mind will suggest for you that your coin is going to pump. But then if you have a healthy mindset, you might just be on your own, and then you just say that, guy, market fee deep, sentiment fee happen. It happens, and then I'm calling attention to the fact, and then I want you to take note of it. So that should in case tomorrow now your mind begins to tell you that coin go pump, come and be telling us. If people say you have turned Joseph the dreamer in the Bible that is foreseeing things, come and tell us so that we'll start taking profit, we'll start exiting the market. God can use you and be saving a lot of people, but it depends on your ability to trust your God. Not everybody can trust, and then trusting your God is not something that happens by chance. You need to train yourself. That is why you need to practice. If your God speaks to you the first time, go and write it down and then observe that particular coin. If it plays out, take note of it. If it happens again, take note. If it happens like 3 times, 4 times, then just know that you have gotten a gift. Not everybody might have this particular gift, but then almost every trader that I've seen, every successful trader have one of such kind of encounters. So I believe that even you too, if you begin to learn how to listen to your guts, then you can be able to start capitalizing on these instances. And so our time is fast spent. Let's go to the next one. Always strive to build your conviction. Now, what do I mean by conviction? Your belief in cryptocurrency. Trust me, guys, the only way that I'm being passionate about cryptocurrency today is because of I have seen the possibilities in cryptocurrency. I've been in instances whereby I was feeling like, this market, this deep, we go survive. Like, will this coin ever bounce back? But because of I have a strong belief about cryptocurrency, and how do I develop that strong belief? Because I was always striving to build my conviction. And how do you build your conviction? Staying among like-minded friends, staying in a community. That is why after this training, I'm going to drop one Telegram handle. I want you guys to join that particular Telegram handle. You discover that every time that Telegram handle is always active. People are coming there to share opinion. That particular guy, he's coming there to share his opinion about cryptocurrency. That way, it's encouraging you to believe that there's still hope. If you don't have a good conviction about cryptocurrency, but trust me, guys, any small thing will make you start to think, this deep, what will even make me go do cryptocurrency self? You have a shaky feet, you be lukewarm in your faith about cryptocurrency. But if you keep on building your conviction about this industry, but trust me, no kind of dip will come that would shake you very well. Every other trader might be small thing will just make them start to consider if truly they want to trade cryptocurrency. Understand? But then by you now like this, that you've understood beforehand that you need to build your conviction now. You not really get off balance anytime you're experienced by small challenges. And then how do you build your conviction? Number one, learn how to read. If it's books, but like I told you guys the first time we had our first training, if it's books, read books. Read books and see how people are expressing their belief about cryptocurrency. Because it's when you discover people are expressing belief about cryptocurrency that you yourself will begin to believe in cryptocurrency. If you want to kill your conviction in cryptocurrency, but hang around people that always call cryptocurrency a scam. I swear to God, but a time will come and be like, you give up on cryptocurrency. You lose enthusiasm about the industry simply because you're around people that are not believing in the industry. But then if you stay around people that believe in the industry, come rain, come shine, nothing will shake you because you understand that everything is time and season. Don't worry, we're going to talk about market cycle. You understand that everything you're seeing in the crypto market today happens in cycle. If you're already used to any of this trading app, just go and check it. You discover that anything that goes up, come down. Bitcoin was once at $60,000. It has fallen down to $30K today, but tomorrow we'll celebrate Bitcoin at $60,000 and even more. The market always happens in what? In circles. But then if you don't have a good conviction about cryptocurrency, you would never believe that Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is in $30K now, you would never believe that it will rise back to even $100,000. You would never believe. But then if you build your conviction, go and watch YouTube videos. Like I said, I'm going to suggest for you guys YouTube channels that at your leisure time, go and watch them. Take full responsibility for your knowledge. Be responsible for building your conviction. Interact in all of these communities. If you observe me now, but one of the ways I'm using to build a healthy conviction for this industry is that I talk about cryptocurrency anywhere. I know that sometimes if I allow myself to grow lukewarm, I might lose interest in the industry. But then I know that, okay, I need my conviction to be intact in this industry for me to make this kind of money I need to make. So even if people are telling me that cryptocurrency is a scam, I don't go and hear them because I know this is the future of money. Since I've understood that this is the future of money, I'm willing to we die here. Are you getting? We die here. That is the kind of mentality I want you guys to build. Build your conviction. You watch YouTube videos. If you're feeling maybe you just wake up on and then you might just wake up on and feel like this Bitcoin, even till date, even me like but I used to feel like that. Maybe the market start to dip up like this deep. Make Bitcoin wait, make I make money before you go deep like this now. And then I'll start feeling as if, am I really ready for this particular thing? That is because of what I'm still building my own conviction too. In as much as I'm speaking so much passionately about cryptocurrency, there are moments whereby the market is going to test my conviction. The market will test if truly you're worthy of making money in this industry. And they trust me, if you're like Judas, you're on and off, your conviction is on and off. Today you're believing in cryptocurrency, tomorrow you're among those that are calling cryptocurrency scam. You're not going to make money in this industry. It not going to happen. So if you want to make money in this industry, you need to be at peace with the fact that what cryptocurrency is here to stay. And then how you do that, build your conviction, belong to communities of people that speak about cryptocurrency passionately, talk about cryptocurrency passionately on your social media handles. Anybody else you made it, they call you Bitcoin Lord. Yes, pride in that particular name because you need to build your conviction with a trade. See, if you're not confident that cryptocurrency is going to give you generational wealth, but if you don't have that kind of mentality or that conviction, that belief that cryptocurrency can change your life, cryptocurrency will not change your life. You need to believe that it can change your life before it changes your life. And how do you achieve that? Read books, watch YouTube channel, associate with people that already believe in cryptocurrency, and then speak about cryptocurrency anywhere, anytime, any day. If you see me today now, but the time will come where all my share to be branded cryptocurrency. So anybody that see me will be like, this guy, Baba, cryptocurrency Lord, I hail you. I'm not doing that for their own sake. I'm doing that to build my own conviction. I want to believe that cryptocurrency can give me the kind of money I want. If you can get this fire, please go on the comment section and type 222. If you can get this fire, go on the comment section and type 222. Let me know that you're actually getting this fire. Go on the comment section and type 222. All right? You need to build your conviction. It's very, very important. I'm really embarrassed by what NEPA did to me today, honestly. I didn't, the way Nigerians were sport. Now, when we have like 247, we'll not begin to take note of other things. So that was what actually took me unaware. So I was caught up unaware, and then this wouldn't happen again. All right, so let's look at when the 8th, okay, when the 9th one now. So let's look at the 10th one now. Document your process. Trust me, guys. See, building a healthy mindset, but it happens with time. So now I can go and check when I started cryptocurrency, like when I began to take cryptocurrency seriously. But I can go and check my diary now and see that okay, there was a time I was thinking that Bitcoin will never pump. I wrote all of those things down because I know that a time would come whereby I want to go and like TBT and throwback. I want to go and do throwback. Learn to document your processes. It gives you better. It helps you build a better conviction. just like now, tell somebody, okay, imagine you say, okay, you cannot remember your 11th birthday. It sounds awkward. But then imagine saying, I remember time maybe say I dey fear to even buy cryptocurrency. Like those things make you what? It makes you feel much at ease trading this industry. So if you want to make money in cryptocurrency, if you want to build a healthy mindset, learn to document the process. Learn to keep documents. Like now, the document I'm talking about here is your notebook or probably in your trade journal. But for instance, now your notebook now, say, okay, there was a time I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. Then maybe in the next 6 months, then say, you look at it and then you tap yourself at the back and be like, there's progress. But then if you're not keeping any documentation, you'll not be able to measure your progress. And then being unable to measure your progress is a very dangerous thing in this industry. You need to be able to measure your progress in this industry, except if you don't want to make money. I'm taking my say. It might look as if don't worry, a time will come where we'll be practical. I'm taking my time to establish solid mindset in you now. Because a time will come where your survival is dependent on the kind of mindset you've built. I hope you don't take this training for granted. I hope you don't say, okay, this guy they talk, this guy they cap too much, make you start to teach me how to buy. It's not just buying and selling cryptocurrency. Learn to document your little wins. If you have anything that if probably you're learning today, what were you feeling at this particular moment? Go and write it down. Say on this particular day, this was how I was feeling. If you're already feeling like a millionaire, but go and write on your book, okay, on this particular day, I felt as though cryptocurrency has changed my life. Write it down there. Are you getting me? If you're feeling okay, and maybe at this particular point you just woke up one and then you're feeling like giving up on cryptocurrency, go and write. You see, on this particular date, I just woke up and then I was feeling like giving up on cryptocurrency. Tomorrow, if you go and look at that particular journal and then you see, you laugh and say, this thing, see me, growth. Thank God for growth. But then if you don't really understand the importance of documentation, you might miss out on the fun of all of these things. Trust me, guys, the fun is when you sit down and then you begin to retrospect and then you discover, okay, there was a time whereby you never even believe in some certain things and then they're already happening now. But then all these things can only be possible if you document your processes. If you document the small ways, all your little steps, document them. Let us know how you're feeling. All right. So now let's go to the last one. Initially, this was supposed to be 10 points, but then let me just make it an 11 point, and then we're going to be done with this section. Understand the role of compound interest. Understand the role of compound interest. Now I'm going to share a screenshot on the group just so people can understand what compound interest is. Now, what do I mean by compound interest? Now, compound interest means gathering momentum. Trust me, guys. You see this cryptocurrency you're doing now, your wins would come small. Your wins will become maybe 1%, 2%. It will be accumulating small over time. And then when the time will come for you to experience exponential growth, even you yourself, you'll be surprised. That is why sometimes you just be like, this person ready. I don't know if you've seen, like, let's use Brain Jota for example now. Some people be like, Brain Jota just came out all of from nowhere and became a reigning celebrity in Nigeria. No, he did not come out from nowhere. He has labored for it, but because of he understood the power of compound interest, the initial labors were not noticed. They were just small effort, and then they were compounding. He was gathering momentum, and then by the time the momentum has gathered much more, oh God, see, you need to understand the power of compound interest. Like this particular one number is very, very important, and that is why I want you to summarize this particular point. Brain Jota has been working behind the scene. He has been working, understanding that a time would come where he's going to experience exponential growth. And this same thing what happens in cryptocurrency too. You might be working and be like, your progress will be small. Your progress will be small. They'll be like, I'm not even making progress. But keep on pressing, keep on pushing. Because by the time those your little progress, by the time they begin to compound, you just discover that one day, you just discover that one coin that's going to change your life for good. Now, every other coin might be giving you money. You might be making money from every other coin, though. But the time would come by your consistency, your patience, everything is going to pay off. And then that exponential growth is going to come. Boom. And then people will begin to say, this guy, he don't go to blood money. It happens like that. Trust me, guys, when I was learning cryptocurrency, I was inside my room. Nobody was taking note of all of those moments I was studying, all of those hours I was studying. Because of nobody was observing it, when my success comes out obvious, but they'll be like, this guy don't go to blood money, not knowing that I was obeying the law of compound interest. I was compounding momentum. I was gathering momentum. I was building myself, because by the time it comes for me to emerge spotlight, the emergence is going to be great. So I want you to also understand the place of what of compound interest. If you're even if you're building your portfolio, understand and make peace with the fact that if you're be adding small money in your portfolio, be adding small money in your portfolio, be adding small money in your portfolio, a time would come whereby your portfolio is going to experience exponential growth. But then if you do not really understand the point of, or this concept of compound growth and compound interest, but you'll be discouraged by your small moves. Just like imagine, I like using brain. Now I'm using a real life example, so you'll be able to understand the importance of compound interest. Look at brain jotter now. If you had given up on all of those small skits, or all of those small effort, do you think you're able to emerge spotlight in this massive way? No, you wouldn't. So if you begin to learn crypto today, don't think maybe the master is going to come all of a sudden. No, you need to actually be building momentum, be learning. You'll be making small wins, you'll be making small wins. But I tell you, if you continue in this particular path, a time would come about your exponential growth will shock the world, and your enemies will say you have done blood money. People around you be like, this guy, we don't even see him do anything. Where he get the money from? A time would come like that if only you understand the power of compound interest. If you can hear me, drop some fireball in the emoji in the section. If you can hear me, if you're feeling me, if you're connected to this energy, drop some fireballs in the comment section. I want to see some fireballs in the comment section. My eyes are on the comment section now. The power of compound interest. Because see, like let me use Chris Andy now. You discover that there's some certain Chris Andy now was a crypto trader now, but nobody knew him like 3 years ago. Nobody knew him. Yes, in his little capacity, he was creating influence, but then nobody really understood the kind of person he was going to be. But because of he kept on building, a time came whereby his growth was exponential. And then what made him to be able to what made him to rock that status quo very well is because of what he already made peace with the fact that that kind of growth is coming. He just needs to be at ease with the fact that he doesn't need to stress himself. That's what knowledge of compound interest. But if you don't have the knowledge of compound interest, you might just feel as if you start cryptocurrency today, if you never blow, as if you're not making. Is anybody seeing me? I'm not seeing anybody, I'm not seeing any comment. If you're hearing me, just drop a comment. Let me see. I can't see any comment, and then I want to be sure that you're with me. Please drop a comment. Let me see. So all of people like Chris and like that, initially nobody knew them, but it's not like they just came out of nowhere. No, they did not come out of nowhere. They were actually working. They were doing the behind the scene work. Now I'm taking my time to I'm emphasizing this because I'm taking my time to build your mindset first, because by the time we begin to trade cryptocurrency, but you understand that mindset on its own is the big deal. There's more to mindset than when people look at. Cryptocurrency is more of a mental game than all those analysis you're seeing. And nobody is responding. Okay, people have slept. Anyways, let's just continue. I believe you guys are hearing me. Right, so these are all the factors you need to put in place in order for you to build a healthy mindset in this cryptocurrency industry. Trust me, guys, the importance of mindset cannot be overemphasized. The importance of mindset cannot be overemphasized. You need a healthy mindset to thrive well in this industry. And then if you take note of all these 11 points I've listed here now, if you go and ponder about them, think about them, study them, work on my words, trust me, guys, a time will come where you appreciate these words. All right? So since I don't know whether the connection is from my own side, but then I'm not seeing any reaction in the comment section, but then I believe that you're getting me, and then you're getting value from this particular training. So it's 1 minute to 9:30, and then we're going to be calling the training. We're going to be, okay, I'm trying to check on the comment section. Okay, so I think it's 9:30 now. So that is all about what building a healthy crypto mindset, a crypto millionaire mindset. And I tell you guys, except you ponder and then you think about this particular thing, there is no how you'll be able to move forward in this cryptocurrency industry. Like I said, some of us are not privileged to have that kind of experience, so we had to learn the hard way. But now, thank God that, okay, in as much as we're learning the hard way, we did not really lose everything. We still had something to hold back to. That is why I'm charging you today. Go back and then see how you can read on this word again, understand and assimilate them. If possible, watch this particular video a second time so that you're able to understand the concept of what of build the importance of building a healthy crypto mindset. If not, more to make money go hard you. That's just the honest truth. All right. So this brings us to the end of the training. It's quite sad that I wanted my face to be showing here so that you guys can connect to my energy, but then it's quite sad that Nepal decided to do me anyhow today. All right. But then I promise that it's not going to happen again. All right. So I'll be ending the training. We'll go on the group chat and then we'll go and continue the discussion there. All right. So let me just end the group chat. Let me just end the call. Okay. 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 Thank you so much, guys. Let's go on.